flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheater, run up down, I'm there in the scene. Now you just like for real. Test the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right there, 54.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jets 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Danny Amendola on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And complete to Zach Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence history.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
57, Mike, 14. Get ready.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards.
1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Six-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Seahawks 14, Jets 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? Watch the run, watch the run. Go ahead, go ahead.
On first down, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
3.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, go.
Bell. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Smith.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. And right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
44-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
To Chris Carson.
For Pete Carroll, we might recall that he was a member of the Jets organization for 5 years, 1990 through 94. Now, the first 4 as defensive coordinator and then as head coach for one largely forgettable 6-10 season in 1994. But I'd say his stock has risen since. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That one to Swain, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Freddie Swain with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Bell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Man out. Clear. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The 19-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Play out.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jets 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the lock.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration.